No case. Tried to lay it out for us, but...
So you're saying we're a chance.
Round 18 here in the Hungry Jacks NBL. Still to come. Perth Wildcats playing host to the Cairns Taipans.
They've had a quality team to follow. And this guy here coming in late, Ian Clark, he's been a star in the competition. And at the start...
Ian Clark was stone cold. This Suarez from underneath. The opening played on Monday. Had 6 rebounds and 5 assists, but didn't score from the field. Clark dances through and he's got the first 4 points for the home team.
And points around the basket, but they've gotten way too easy. Now the only factor, pretty easy down the other end as well early on.
So what you're saying is the first team that plays defense might have a chance here.
Well, very early days.
Offensively, we know he can play defense. We know he makes the pass.
Suarez from outside.
There is no way the scout report said leave Suarez open. And find more aggressive on
Come on now!
Oh, it's back to back. There's action going on all over the place as DJ Basin.
Walton Jr. has the mismatch, guarded by Sotto. Back out for Simon, and he lays it up.
Strategies, and if they're not executed early on, you clearly start to get a little disappointed.
At the OK Corral.
If it is, it'll suit the Sydney Kings. No one scores more points a game than the ladder leaders. Sotto drags complete brain fade at the other end as Vasiljevic loses the handle. And that's hopes they've been a
expect nothing but greatness.
Cleveland trying to fire it inside to Sotto. Coming. Derek Walton Jr. is just playing with them right now. Vasiljevic for 3. Fouled again.
First potential semi-final playoff game, and I think they're going out here to win. Make no mistake about it. They want to win these. You niggle, so take the opportunity to rest him.
Would you, as a coach, have a look at some new stuff, new plays or something, just to see if it works?
Well, I don't know about this stage of the year. Right now, you're going to go with the formula that's been so successful. They've only lost 7 games all season. And a couple of those games, they probably look back on and think there was a few self-reading favourites. They've only lost 7 games, Cope, in case you missed the ladder.
Oh, that don't mean a thing.
There's no doubt about that. This is a player that's really improved this season as well, I think. Sobrang.
Suarez drives with the left hand, lays it up.
And that right there, though, is an example of protecting the rim when he's stationary, helping out on the weak side. But anyone attacks him off the bounce, he hasn't been great at being able to move Soto's leaping ability.
Shot clock at 7. McCarron takes the bump. Off Isaac Katorna out there against his form. Slight correction too. Wusa is from Bad Boys, not Rush Hour.
Okay, you're there about.
A lot of people have been quick to tell me. Exactly.
Penetration and perhaps looking for his shot, not necessarily the 3 ball.
Simon, athletic.
Jeez.
Finishes off.
Best in the competition. Certainly one of the best at getting into the paint with their penetration.
Meanwhile, Adelaide are happy to...
And it's more, you know, offensively they got things ticking over.
There we go.
Well, he loves Kings, which is well above his senior average, his season average. And you're probably going to get over the weekend as Detch knocks down the 3 ball, and they're what?
Another slips over. Cleveland all the way.
Here we go, Adelaide. Let's go.
5 unanswered points for the home team.
And their screen setting, he was critical of the decisions that they were making, and he left it in no uncertain terms exactly what he needed. He needed a lift from his team, and for what it's worth, I've got Chase Buford as Coach of the Year as well.
Through Modi, all the things they've been through. And did you see him the other night when they won? He went in the back and had a little minute for himself.
Claris on the end of it. Adelaide are playing in spite. They've scored the last 7.
And they are dominating the boards.
Shooting 65% from the field. We're talking about them not playing deep. Maybe Sydney's not playing any defense through.
No, 100%. I think that's something Chase Buford identified by the sounds of that last time out.
By 5. They did trail by as much as 7 a couple of minutes ago. Detch inside for Johnson. 2 more.
That's nice. Get the big fellow the ball. Oh.
Hard foul. Johnson fires away.
How would they need him?
I mean, if they
I mean, they care, but it's not. This game means nothing to them.
I know.
Last minute of the opening quarter. Oh, stayed with you since he got here today. I don't know what's going on between you two.
I do.
We'll have to sort this out.
A little evisceration on the golf course. But anyway.
Get back to that. McCarron in motion. Good look for Galloway in the corner.
Wow, they are shooting.
35 points already in the corner.
It's a lot of points, bro.
The Kings have got the last say. Vasiljevic puts the ball on the floor. Can't get it to go. Hunter tips it in and it'll count.
Sure, they want to do a bit better on the defensive end, but offensively, they are the leading scorer.
Well, so it's a big challenge. Galloway's second knockdown of the game.
Where they shooting the rock? Who knows?
He's finished underneath from Kawhi. Quick response.
Trying to take consideration to putting some points up on the board and trying to really, if they're going to win, obviously win by as big a margin they possibly can.
And that's fun basketball if you have the coach tells you to go out and get it up. Oh, my goodness. I got goosebumps.
Clark plays his former team. He's the game's equal leading scorer with 9 points alongside Vasiljevic, who dumps it off to Kawhi. Drimic misses out. Let's get courtside to John Casey.
Scoring first quarter of the season here, cranking up 35 points, just by the Phoenix back in round 4 against New Zealand. But I've spoken with the Sydney Kings and Xavier Cooks. There is no problem with Xavier Cooks. They're a little non-committal.
I'm not 100%. I say that given just a little bit of argy-bargy in the animosity between those two teams, that might extend beyond the playing group, that I think that the Sydney would be thrilled to try and cause some hurt on the Perth Wildcats. And the thing is, they only hold a 6-point lead. They are lights out. 64%, 8 of 11 from the three-point line is a good.
Another good one. Whoa, get hot. And he's doing it, Jason. Couldn't have the little statue back in our day.
Galloway from the back.
Pull up.
And doesn't get it to go. Galloway puts it in. Where has this Adelaide team been all season? Simon left open. To the front. Another attempt. 2 bricks. Out for Walton Jr., who says, give it here, I'll show you how.
SOTTO, they're going to switch.
Clark rattles out. SOTTO drags it in and then fires it to Clark, and he can't score again. Glover blocked. Wow. Antonius Cleveland's out.
So, Joy, next year, if you're Adelaide, you keep these same 3 and 4?
Well, it really depends on what you can get from the local market if you're going to look for upgrades. And
I was going to say, I love all 3 of them. I wouldn't, personally.
You've only played half the season. As elite a defender as Shea Healy is, then I'm not sure that's enough to qualify. So that's just a personal opinion.
Clark swings to Sunday Dench.
Was just a little bit disappointed with the 36ers' ability just to keep their play in front of them on the defense. Any Kings was definitely on the cards.
Wow, just like that. Conversation with you at some point?
Oh, I thought I was just shaking hands. Presenting a little trophy.
A little Gaze trophy.
It'll be a wonderful night to crown the NBL 23 season. Oh, it's a goal kick. Double count. And Sydney take the lead back.
And you know, that's
point stand. Kings back in front. They've scored the last 9 in this game. And they've started now to settle and get the game played on their terms. And Adelaide is starting to turn it over. Drives and he can't score. McCarron.
Wow, that's nice.
That's easy. Players doing that, you become a really effective screener. And getting SOTTO to set screens, and if you've got those perimeter shooters, should open up some 3-point opportunities.
Ball movement.
Suarez almost disregarding SOTTO down low and inviting him to score.
Drimic up top. CJ Bruton was screaming for it. Fast. Lead continues to swing here at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Sotto got a piece of Suarez.
And that's his strength, able to protect the rim well.
Franks with his back to the basket. Drop off for the big man, who's doing it at both ends. Some good minutes tonight. That's not the sort of space that you allow DJ Vasiljevic.
Again, another really good penetration.
He's the game's leading scorer. 2.5 minutes remaining in the opening half. Still to come tonight, Perth and Cairns at RAC Arena. Game that's super crucial for both teams. In the competition in that stat.
And Suarez is really not paying.
Great finish from Walton Jr.
Again, the attack on the rim, and he made a pretty tough shot. Galloway was right there.
If need be, he can get it done. We've seen that.
We had 44, I think it was it, Jake?
Double overtime game in Terrelgan. So creative and such a great facilitator. Swings that to Glover. He can't knock it down. And Adelaide are playing in a hurry tonight. Drimming. Sydney will always explore and push the issue, and that's an offensive foul.
What it is, they see now they didn't switch that one because it's with DJ with the 5.
Karen, offensive rebound and the putback.
There we go.
The numbers on offense, you say, hey, we ticked every box we needed to tick on the offensive end.
Galloway in the corner.
Galloway boys are
One
going
for Sydney. It's an easy bucket for Drimming. Possession. Last minute of the first half. Hunter at the top of the key. Doesn't drop. Johnson unsuccessful. Galloway was stripped by Glover. Shot clock's been switched off. The final possession of the opening half belongs to the Sydney Kings. Walton Jr. through the legs once, lost it the second time. Can't get a shot up in time, Adelaide.